All right, so we have Genome here. It's our Monday stream. We're usually pretty casual. Say hello to everybody. It's my editor, Genome. He edits a lot of the videos.
Yes, I have been freed from the dungeon, the editing dungeon. I'm here on stream. It's proof of life. You need me to wink a couple times, I'm all right.
That's good. That's
Send
good.
send Twinkies. Yeah.
So we're waiting for people to show up here, and I believe we're streaming. Yeah, all right. And I got your YouTube channel pulled up here. If you haven't subscribed to Genome, which you probably haven't, you should. We'll have it in the link down below. Like and subscribe and all that other great stuff. And subscribe to me and then go to subscribe to Genome. And he does these how to fix videos. He's got how to fix Ant-Man, how to fix Scarlet Witch and Vision. That one was big for you. That got a lot of views.
Yeah.
7 months. Everybody wants them fixed.
Yep. And I think actually I did that around the time of the TV show. So there might have been a little extra hype on it from there. But
yeah, that might have helped.
They need so much help. It's bad because if you go back to some of the top 10 lists about a year and a half ago, Vision was usually in the top 10. Basically, Valley Flying loved him. Yeah. And boy, he's fallen. I can't find a use for him except for the occasional war attack on Power Armor because I don't have Ironheart leveled up. So
word to that. I'm concerned that we're not actually live. It says I'm live, but I don't think I'm actually live. I had some computer issues today, so I'm wary.
It looks live over here. I'm watching it, but there's only 2 viewers. That seems a little weak.
Oh, so you're on Twitch right now, and it does say live?
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's that. Oh, there's 2 viewers. Okay, we're live.
Mm-hmm. Three.
You know what? Nobody cares about Marvel Strike Force anymore. So that's why we're coming up with stuff. That's why we're inventing things like how to fix things. And I think these videos
stuff. So
I think this is a cool series that you got going here, and you just did one on Winter Soldier, which I would suggest checking out. And I want to ground it a little more. I don't want you just to recover the same stuff that's in this video. Everybody should go check that video out. What I wanted to do with you today, though, was let's talk about, I guess first we can talk about what like the easiest possible thing, like the laziest possible thing Scopely could do to fix Winter Soldier. My idea is you just give him the Secret Avengers tag. Did you think about that at all when you're thinking about reworking Winter Soldier, or were you doing more? I want to stay away from in-depth stuff. I don't think they're actually going to do it. But maybe they could just give him the Secret Avenger tag.
Maybe. Is he on the Secret Avengers? I don't know if it's more of a current thing. I'm not sure if he's actually placed in there, or maybe it's a future spec that he'd be on there. But
well, that'd
be good because
yeah.
Even bad characters get elevated artificially when they're on great teams, when they're members of great teams. So
there you
look
go.
At Skilletary, for example. So
yeah, I just think that would be very easy. They could give him this the Secret Avenger tag. We can look at what that would do to him too. But he's not there. The thing is that's the team that he needs to be on to unlock Omega Red. To unlock Omega Red, you need to have the rest of the Secret Avengers and Nick Fury and Winter Soldier. And Nick Fury does not have the Secret Avenger tag, although he makes sense. He has some synergy with the team, so I think that's fine. Some people are getting worked up and saying that Nick Fury needs a rework too, and he's the real problem, but I think Nick Fury is fine. He works great. I use him on the Doom 1.1 daily, and he holds up because of his synergies that he has with Kestrel. Now, I'm happy they left Kestrel off the requirements. I think Winter Soldier is better than Kestrel because we would have a lot of problems getting Kestrel to 5 stars.
Yeah.
That's good. Good.
Winter Soldier seems like the bone that they're throwing us here because almost everyone has him at 6 or 7 stars just naturally over the years.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, new players
or whatever.
Well, here's the thing. Now you've been playing for a while. You're at a kind of a lower spot in the game than I am, but you've been playing for a while. So you have Winter Soldier, right?
Yep. I think he's at 6 stars and like 150 shards or something. And I've never once, worked his node or anything for him.
So that's good. However, if I'm a new player, especially if a new player is really hardcore into war, I don't have Winter Soldier at all. I had no reason to get him. I'm upset now, and I need Omega Red for this war that I'm so involved in, which was a bad idea, by the way. I'm telling you right now. Getting too, involved in war was like your first mistake, and now maybe you're starting to realize what a problem that was. But
it's ugly, and war is such a bad state right now.
It's not good. It's not good. So I feel bad for those people, sort of. Okay, so we're going to let's look at Let's look at what the Secret Avenger tag would do. I believe most of the effects that this would affect that would have this would be on the passives. So for Sharon Carter, so having Winter Soldier have the Secret Avenger tag would mean on his turn, because he's bio, right? He's not skill.
Yep.
He's bio. So he wouldn't work with this unless he had the Secret Avenger tag. There'd be a 50% chance to apply offense up. And in raids, that would always occur. I can't believe you would make Winter Soldier into a raid character, but hey, if that's all you had, maybe. Oh, this would be huge for Winter Soldier. So if Winter Soldier had the Secret Avenger tag, you might want to use him in raids because you get plus 45% damage, and that's pretty big on a damage dealer like Winter Soldier, right?
Yep. Not to mention his crit boost. So
yeah. So that's not too shabby. I mean, that would make him, I'd say that would elevate him out of like the total garbage range into like kind of sucky. He'd be kind of crappy. Yeah. You know, but it's something, especially for a new player. I think new players would want to lean on, depending on how they're farmable. Like, I'm really hoping that they make these available for new players, because this is this could be a really, really good starter team. I'm always looking to recommend teams for people just starting, because I'd like to see the game not die. Believe it or not, I'd like to see the game not, I'd like to see a lot of things. I'd like to see them to stop, pushing gambling on children and all kinds of stuff, but that's not going to happen. But I do enjoy the game. I'd like to see it survive. And one of the things that would keep it, alive would be new players. And one of the things that would keep new players playing would be a good beginner team. And this would be one of them, depending on what they do. I mean, the number one thing I think we need is to have Captain Sam on a node, right?
Yeah.
Like an early node.
He's
Please.
going War Store. They're gonna
I know. But he's a raid character. He's not a war character. He's a raid. I know a lot of people are using him in war. He's really good everywhere. But he's so good, and so good for new players, and so good for the new player experience. If he was just on like a nice early node, he could be the new Captain. Remember how Captain America was when we first started?
Oh yeah.
He was worth buying. It was like, because they give you a little offer for him. It'd be like $10 for 100 shards of Captain America. It was like, all right, I can play this game. I can play Captain America. I feel that's going to be... I would imagine.
But yeah, they'll hold on to Sam like they usually do. But ouch. I think they'll probably put Maria, but I think they'll put both her and Sharon on nodes, kind of like they did with Axemen.
Yeah.
That'd be my guess, too. I don't know for sure, but...
Make them the easy ones to get a hold of. I mean, Maria Hill is an excellent raid character in herself, even without anybody else. Just from all the heals and everything, she can keep your party alive. We got raided right now by Rem.
Oh.
Excellent.
I get that.
Good to see you.
Excellent.
All right, so let's see what else the Secret Avenger tag would do to Winter Soldier if that was added. That's what we're talking about here. For anybody new coming in, we're trying to figure out how to fix Winter Soldier. What would be the laziest way? The laziest possible way. And I think the laziest thing they could do is just put the Secret Avenger tag on him. And then he would get resistance. He would get all kinds of resistance, which wouldn't be like a huge... Once again, these are not huge buffs. Giving someone a tag is not... It's like so simple, and it won't really break the game, I don't think. It'd be okay. Be okay.
He's got the greatest tag in the game, though, military right now.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right, here's another one. So on her ultimate, he would get immunity and deflect, I believe. So that's great. That would make him more usable right there. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I think that would be... And let's see what Sam would do to him now. Does Sam have any Secret Avenger? Oh my God, here we go. So he'd get a ton of extra health if he had the Secret Avenger tag. Also make him usable. They wouldn't have to boost his base stats or get into trouble with that. He would just get it from having that Secret Avenger tag. It would still sell other characters. It would still sell these characters, because you would need to have the other characters for that to even matter at all. The Secret Avenger tag will do nothing for him on its own. I think that would be the easiest way they could kind of appease us, make him worth it. Because what the outrage is here is that to unlock Omega Red at 7 stars, eventually down the road, you will have to have him at ISO level 5. You'll have to have him at tier 14. And that's a lot of expenses on a character who is, I mean, Winter Soldier is in the bottom 5. Bottom 10 easy, probably bottom 5.
Well, and the other problem with this event is Scope is kind of going back on what they said they'd do and make the characters used to unlock the the legendary not be either useless or relevant to the said legendary. So you're getting back to the old Nick Fury syndrome here. Yep. Kree minions. Why? So now you got to get not only Kree minions to unlock Nick Fury, and you also have to unlock Winter Soldier. At least give us some tie-ins with the Secret Avengers. I mean, why are we even using him otherwise as this fifth, you know?
I mean, the character has evolved so much at this point anyways that I don't think fans of the movies, at least, and you not caring about the movies but being a fan of the comics, the Hydra tag on Winter Soldier is so 3 years ago, man. Like we understand the character so much more now. Even noobs who just watch the shows understand he's not just a Hydra goon. He's like Captain America's sidekick. He was worth fighting, Iron Man over for Captain America. He deserves more than just this crappy Hydra tag, which isn't even being used properly either. Like he's not even good on the Hydra team. I got a video where I went nuts on somebody for putting him on with Hydra. It really upsets me when I see it, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. It's baffling. They have to be working with something with him because I cannot see the reason he'd be the fifth for the unlock. I mean, there's other characters that have more to do with Omega Red than him. What? Because he worked for the Russians or something, unbeknownst to himself.
I don't think it's that at all. I just think I think they were trying to be nice. I think they knew if they put Kestrel as the fifth, that people would get really upset because, hey, she's premium orb only. What are we gonna do?
Plus, it would make the event too easy because she gets to solo it herself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you already have her built up. You wouldn't need anything. But I mean, what I'm talking about with Hydra is he is legit like bottom 3 even out of Hydra. Minions are better than him. I would take Armored Guard over Winter Soldier on a pure Hydra team any day. As you can see by the stupid investment that I put into my Armored Guard. It's for the Gamma Raid mostly. But he's also really good just on a straight Hydra team of Grenadier, Zemo, Red Skull, Armored Guard, and Sniper. Sniper's the main one that replaces Winter Soldier on your pure Hydra team. He's just so much better. And it's basically just this inherent speed boost that he gives. And he also gives offense up to everybody and fills their speed bar, which is huge. It allows Hydra to do things that they otherwise couldn't. Even in this meta, Hydra remains valid if you have a Sniper at just tier 12. Some people are like, I can't build him. I'm like, please don't. You don't need him at tier 15. Like the only tier 4 you really need is on his special. And you could do his passive, but you can see what you can do with that. It's just an extra like 5% speed, which is actually a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you would think, oh, just 5%. Yeah. I'm like, 5% means it goes before other things, which means other things die before they take a turn, which means you win. So 5% is actually kind of a big deal depending on what you're doing. So what else can we do to Winter Soldier? Now, I don't want to speculate on anything else they would do to Winter Soldier. Is there anything we can do as players to use Winter Soldier in the current meta that maybe we're not thinking of? Did you think of any way? Because Gino made a video on how to fix Winter Soldier. I imagine he came up with lots of cool ideas about how they could change these abilities around to actually make them worth T4ing. Maybe give him some actual good tags that make sense for the character. We don't know. You should watch his video and find out. But I'll have the link down below. What can we do if they don't do anything? Are there any uses for Winter Soldier as he is now?
Winter Soldier's like Achilles heel here is just the fact that he's nothing but damage, period. There's no utility to the guy whatsoever. Yep. And he sucks at damage. So you can't have it both ways. At least the Punisher does big damage, right? He's just damage. He has a little utility skeleton now. but his ultimate still spanks, right? Winter Soldier has none of that. He barely scratches anything. Wolverine hits as hard as he does. At least Wolverine has an ult that can do some damage, right? Winter Soldier doesn't have that. He has a few bleeds.
He has a nice ultimate attack.
Mm-hmm.
It does
a lot.
Hits hard. It hits hard. It can't be blocked. Can't be blocked. I wouldn't put a T4 on it.
No.
I mean, I think the best use you can kind of get out of him is because he has a military tag. And trust me, I've tried, because as you can see, I pulled a 6 red. I pulled a 6 red on Winter Soldier, like back when Red Stars first came out. It was a devastating 6 red pull, and it hasn't paid off yet. And I've tried a lot of things to try to get this to matter, but I think the best thing you can do with Winter Soldier is utilize him on like war defense. There's probably a war defense team where he can have some value paired up with other military characters. In fact, I think I might even be able to show what I'm using, because I have him on war defense. Not that I mean, war defense is like my last thing that I would care about, but it's all you really get with him.
I would say if you have a pretty strong X factor, he is actually a semi-decent 5th. If you got nothing else to put in there, just for that crit chance ability he gives, it gets them rolling in war. Because he has a really good passive for the crit, but there's not too many places that really require it, So that's actually an option for a defense or an offense for
yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Lean into his critical chance, and I mean, until they actually release a 5th character for X Factor, as they should have already. I don't know what they're doing with that team. It's ridiculous.
But he'd just be, stat tag is all he would be.
I think something
he would die so quickly.
I think something of this nature is good. I don't claim that this gives you any war wins. I mean, if you were low enough down in the game and you had something as dumb as this, then it might work out for you. Or it depends on your level of war or whatnot. But I think this is really the best I can do with my Winter Soldier. This is all I use him for. This is the only thing, as he sits here on war defense. And he does get a lot of war bonuses when paired with Captain Marvel and Captain America. And another good tag for him, though, now that I'm looking at this, would be maybe if they gave him like the mercenary tag. Would that be fitting of the character as well?
Yeah, he'd be better in Bullseye, or probably even Korath on the next team. Just for his passive, really.
Those are the characters he's like fighting it out with, by the way. Those are in the same tier. Bullseye, Winter Soldier, Korath. They're all right there in that extreme crap never used here. So yeah, that would be an interesting one if he had the mercenary tag.
I was just to say, back there on the main screen, I was thinking too, for newer players, because a lot of people, like we said, no one ever advises you to go for them, so new players don't have them. No. It'd be nice if maybe they swapped out the crossbone event with him.
Oh, yeah.
For new players, you know what I mean? So they can at least get 5 stars on them pretty easily.
Add them to it.
Even better.
Give them both. They're both awful. I'd say Crossbones is worse than Winter Soldier. I think Winter Soldier has, just with the military tag alone, a little more usability than Crossbones is absolutely nowhere in my game. At least Winter Soldier sits on defense.
There is a comic tie-in there too, by the way, because they both worked for Hydra, Red Skull.
Yep.
And so there you go.
Absolutely. No, they are both those guys. So yeah, I think with the military tag, or with the mercenary tag, you could maybe do a little more. I think he's missing I think you have to have like skilled, or a mercenary villain. So he is a mercenary villain. He would get this extra damage, or he would, he would get extra damage from Taskmaster, and would kind of shake up the mercenary team. I like this because the mercenary team is a dying team. You would kind of fix 2 things that are wrong with the game by giving him the mercenary tag. Giving him the Secret Avenger tag would make him usable for new players, which is nice. Giving him the mercenary tag would give him more. I mean, give him both fucking tags as far as I'm concerned. I mean, why not? What's he really going to do? But if you gave him the mercenary tag, this would be more interesting for the end game player who might already have him, and this might shake up war in some interesting way. Because you could see him potentially one-shotting. That's the problem with Winter Soldier on defense, is if he gets lucky and he targets the right person and hits him with his ultimate, because he starts off with his ultimate attack charge. Mm-hmm. on a mercenary team, getting all these extra bonuses with speed and extra damage, he would have that opportunity to go before, which is what he used to do. You get to delete someone off the start. That was what Winter Soldier did back 3 years ago when he was designed.
Yeah, back when health totals were 120,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Winter Soldier got to start and he just killed someone, one punch, and then he's the One Punch Man of Marvel Strike Force. And then you had a 5-on-4, which made arena matches much easier to win. He was an arena character and useful in that regard and useful in other places. But now he's been outranked in speed like 1,000 times over and totally made useless. And yeah, I would definitely prefer to build up if I was having to build a mercenary team for whatever reason. Plus, you got mercenaries on the Gamma Raid too. So giving the mercenary tag would also help out with that. You already have the Hydra tag on the Gamma Raid, but this would allow you to use them in multiple lanes on the Gamma Raid, which is something that's kind of missing. Like right now, I'm stuck on the what did you get? What kind of crappy draw did you get on the Gamma Raid?
Oh, I think I got to run the Pim Tech side over there.
You got Pim Cree or Pim Wakanda?
Pim Wakanda. So.
I got Pim Wakanda. I think that's the worst one right now. It's really awful. Really sucks. Really sucks.
It's not fun. It
there's
just takes forever.
There's so few characters, and that's what's nice about giving someone the mercenary tag is it gives you just another option, another character, a way. Because if one of these guys dies, you're done. And that's the problem with like the Pim Wakanda thing is there's the fewest amount of characters and it's a no heal raid, right? If you run it at the highest levels. So you lose one of these Wakanda and you're done. That's it. You know, you only have like 10 characters max that you can run on that lane.
He may be better than Okoye. So
yeah.
Even as is.
Could he get the Wakanda tag?
Well, he's been there. It's canon, right? So why not?
Yeah, I mean he's like the White Wolf, right?
Or he could get a buff. You know, he get buff treatment when he joins. He turns into White Wolf and he gets a stat boost and
some
other tie-ins with the Wakandans. That'd be kind of fun.
What you're describing here is fun. I don't know if we have that in this game. I would love to see that. This is my dream, actually, is that you could add Winter Soldier to the Wakanda team and have it do something. I don't think you would get the Wakanda tag, but let's put in like some functionality. So if he's there with Black Panther, they get some synergies. Shuri, revitalize both these teams because this team's dead. It never started. This team was alive.
Yeah.
Where was our help on Wakanda? We got a skill military rework, but we never got anything for Wakanda. They pulled Killmonger from it. People are still hanging on to Shuri because she gives energy, right? Mm-hmm. So she still hangs on for that. M'Baku, Black Panther, and Okoye just suck forever. Is that how that goes?
Pretty much, yeah.
It's not Wakanda forever. It's just suck forever.
At least they're consistently bad.
Oh my God. All right. Well, thanks for talking this through to me. Is there anything else you could think of that they could lazily do to fix Winter Soldier, notwithstanding all your great ideas in your video that's linked down below, but any lazy ideas?
Here's one little out there just for theory crafting. Okay, so he's got a bionic arm. Stick him and Yo-Yo on power. Give them the power armor tag, for goodness sake. Then you could do some stuff with them. That might help keep them alive. You could replace Iron Man with him. He's got a better passive anyway with the extra crit. And then throw Yo-Yo on there for some more defense.
Hey, I like literally any idea that has any sort of thought in it whatsoever, which is not something we typically get from this game developer. So thank you so much. Hey, you can trust us. I don't know.
Keep digging.
Keep digging. It's the worst ending ever.